Next patch, Kraken is going to follow Cat's reduced on-hit multiplier on her ult. So her ult will reduce Kraken Slayer's damage by 75%. So on a raw ult, you might have 27% less damage, because each proc of Kraken is getting reduced by so much. This is only on her ult, so if you don't ult, then the damage will be the same. To compare the damage, I looked up some Katarina games and checked everyone's stats and levels once Kat hit 2 items. So I came up with these numbers. It might not be perfect, but it will have to do. Also looked up some combos being landed, and I wanted to use those. Here are some of those combos. After all of that, here's some numbers rounded to the nearest 50. The ult damage seems to have been gutted this patch. The longer you ult, the more you'll feel the nerf. But all this tells us is Kraken is weaker, which is obvious. How good is Kraken? So I tested out a bunch of different item combos after Bork. Here are those results. Since the dummy's armor had to be the same as his MR, this test wasn't fair to AP items. For the most part, they're still holding up. Sork shoes are obviously better with AP, so that's another benefit to an AP second item. Kraken before the nerf was beating everything, everywhere. After the nerf, I thought it would be terrible, but on paper it doesn't look bad. Kraken before the nerf might have just been too strong. I think you can still build it, but it's pretty close to Nashoor as a DPS item. I typically don't know for sure what I'll find when making a chart like this, but Trinity is kinda interesting. The ult damage doesn't really make any sense, and it's pretty good. It's actually a pretty decent item on paper. I was sleeping on Bork Lich a bit in the past. It might not look as appealing, but it's pretty flexible. Riftmaker, even when stacked, is disappointing, but healing and health is why you get the item anyways. Finishing thoughts, I think Kraken will still be built. It gives flexibility in what types of damage you deal. Divine Sunderer might get a chance to shine against high HP teams. Trinity Force is questionable. Lich, Bane, Nashoor, Kraken are probably still the best items to build after Bork. Protobelt and Non-Harvester will do less damage, but they give a good chunk of health. Protobelt is a pretty good item if you haven't tried it yet. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to sub for more Katarina content.